Faith. A thing we are supposed to have even without proof. I have a major issue with religion. I don't know about you, but someone asking me to trust in something without having some verification or some reassurance in something being there is bullshit. Stupidity, if you will. And to know that I once had faith really sickens me. I used to be a Christian. I used to have faith. I did. But there came a time and point when I realized I can't have faith anymore because it would just kill me. For the majority of my life, I always expected that this world wouldn't mean anything, and I would always have a better life after my life. So no matter how stupid I got or whatever I did that was wrong, it didn't matter. Or whoever hurt me, they would go to hell, and I would be in heaven, and everything would be great. There are many multitude of reasons not to go over into the religion and all that. Abuse of women, sexual relations between men, women, men and men, women, women, transsexuals, she-males, hermaphrodites, hypocrisy between religions, hypocrisy within the same religion, Christianity, Lutheranism, Presbyterian, Protestant, Baptist, Jehovah's Witness. Oh my God. And one of them being the greatest for me was that killing someone was a good thing. That having them be crucified, tortured, was good for us. That, martyrdom is a good thing. That we should just have a scapegoat. Put someone else to blame other than ourselves. And that just came off as sick to me. That a God would create a universe. Like, plan ahead and all that, because he knew what was going to happen, supposedly. And in the end, after all these multitudes of years of suffering and pain, create a world in which everything would be saved by killing his own son, or himself, if you believe in that. It just comes off as stupid. Why would a God do that? A self-important, self-gratifying creature, for his own amusement, create a race that is imperfect, just so he could just fuck with them. Whenever I see people still profess, like, ooh, it's a good thing to be religious, to have faith in something. Really, how is it good? How is it good? And how does it speak of your character to believe in something that will never prove to yourself its existence in this life? All of us are expected to have some reassurances in whatever we do. If we go into a business contract, we sign deals and have reassurances, and we assume someone will assume responsibility and do the work and do the action. Religion doesn't count on any of that. It doesn't have anything. It just expects you to have faith. A huge, empty trust in someone or something to be there for you when all else goes down. And it's never there. It's never there to reassure you. All you have is yourself in everything. I know there are smart people that believe in a God and all that. I know we're supposed to not take people down a notch when we talk about their intelligence, whether they believe in religion or not, but it's really hard to do so. I mean, they believe Eve came from a rib in Adam, and that there was a talking snake. Oh, but Jacob, you're not supposed to take that story literally. Okay, what are you supposed to take literally? What are you supposed to take as truth in the religious text? You nitpick, as it is. You no longer stone gays to death. You no longer kill other people for working on a Sunday. Hell, I work on Sundays all the time. Hell, the biggest issue I have with Christianity at all is that it came from another religion. Christianity was born from Judaism. I mean, we have the freaking Bible, the Old Testament, with the new one, and just say, oh, it's a new religion, when really it's just a transformation of the old. The new Judaism. A marketing ploy, if you know what I mean. Religion is a logic break, and I want nothing to do with it. And I really wish and hope people would drop out of it as well, but I can't do that. And it makes it hard, but I deal. I try to keep it sensible whenever conversations come up about it, and I try to be, focus on the issues and what it is we're talking about, and what we do know, rather than what we don't know. Because if we just believe in things because we don't know them, that's just idiocy. If we're going to talk sensible about ideas and concepts, what is moral? What is right? Talk about it in a transcending, evolving way. Not saying religion be the way. This is how it is. People like that just come off as closed-minded. And it's funny, because I think myself as open-minded. I want to have discussions about things. I want to have discussions about what is moral, what is right, and move on to the other ideas. But Anytime I do that with someone, I just hit a roadblock. Oh, you can't have conversations because you're closed-minded because you don't want to believe in God. I can't really have trust in something that doesn't really give me any assurances. Simple as that. We got to believe in something or go to hell? Is that the only reason? Is that the only reason we have to believe in? Believe in a God that created everything? Created us to believe in Him? Why couldn't He just, like, make that down pat? Believe in me or else. I hate that concept. It really doesn't speak of love either. What kind of forgiving God is that? Believe in me or else. People keep talking about the unconditional love God and Jesus gives when that's a condition. Believe in me or go to hell. That is a condition. If He was so unconditional, He'd just love us whatever. There's no God like that in Christianity. And if there is a God there, we made that God. And if we made that God, it isn't God. Because originally, He wasn't that way. We made Him that way. And if we can just make up a religion like that, what's the point of religion? If that's the case, it's just a transferring set of ideas and principles. Which is really what I believe. And I expect religion to be higher than that. If you're going to proclaim, this is the way, this is how it is, stick to your story. Don't change. Don't change for the masses. Heck, I believe in transcending and evolving ideas because nothing is perfect. Things that are must always change. But religion shouldn't have to do that. It should be the way it is because it claims to be. Religion just seems like mental abuse. The idea that someone would cut themselves off, pieces of themselves that are them, and not leave them explore to discover who they really are because a God says so. Someone who isn't really there, a piece of paper that we're held to believe in. And even then, what God? What God are we supposed to believe in? Not Christianity is just not the only one. What God? When you speak of God, which God are you talking about? Yahweh? Allah? Jehovah? So how did I realize that there is no God? Promising that there is going to be a better and greater light ahead of us besides this one. I mean, obviously can't make it for ourselves. It was during a time when I was praying that something had to be, that someone was going to be there for me. And, I was reading old journal entries about me writing, as I was crying about certain things, that something had to be, otherwise, it was really a moment in my life that I was praying to God, please be there for me. I don't know what to do. And I read these journal entries that I had of this time, and I was like, I was pitiful. I was expecting someone out there to fix my problems, to reassure me that things were going to be okay. When I needed the reassurances, I needed to make things right. I needed to take responsibility for myself and my life and not rely on someone that had nothing to give me. That would never give me anything because he wasn't there. And it just sickened me so much that I let myself go so far into despair. Let other things and other people work their ways out and expecting someone to do things for me because I was praying for it. As if me and my thinking and my words out into the darkness would change things when I'm the one that needs to do the work. I need to do the talking to other people and get my hands on things. That's what reality is. You interacting with it. If you withdraw from reality, you're ignored. Nothing happens. Nothing changes. Just because you think it and will it to happen doesn't mean it will. It never will. So I dropped it. And I'm happy. I'm happy for myself. And as my life is still shit, of course, I can still live and enjoy myself. I don't need to fear death. Not really. It sucks. I can fear the end of it because I'd like to keep living. I enjoy my life. I really do. Even if there is an empty life. I enjoy it. And I don't need faith to enjoy it. I need other people, of course. And that's what it is. That's life. I enjoy it. I used to have faith. Now I don't. And I will no longer drink from the cup of faith.